It's cool you mentioned like the Scramble House thing too. So the new location that Justin's opening is like an hour from us up here. So we're pretty excited. Once that gets rolling.
Have you guys been down to Philly yet?
No, not since we connected with John and them.
Yeah.
But we got it. It's been on our list to do.
Yeah. Well, if you guys do make it down here, like let me and let John know, like we'll take care of you down here. But I was just talking with Justin 3 days ago, about Rochester, and he fully expects to have that thing up and running by September. So it is not far out.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude,
boy,
it's on the fast track. He is getting that. He's determined to get that thing up and run. And if there's anything I know about Justin, he puts his mind to something. No one's going to tell him no. No one's going to tell him no.
Yeah.
Like,
so we hear about him from
everybody. If one person
everybody.
does, he'll go find somebody that won't tell him no. And that thing's that thing is going to get open in September. I guarantee.
Damn.
Yeah. And so you guys are up in Syracuse.
Yeah.
You said so. Rochester's about an hour from you.
It's like on the east side of Rochester is where it's going. So it's not that bad. It's like just over an hour drive.
Nice.
So we're definitely gonna, as it gets closer to, he's gonna have Justin on and kind of like help promote it, go into that launch and everything too.
Yeah, dude, that'd be great. That'd be awesome. I'm up in that area every once in a while. So my buddy Matt, who's also a Scramble House member, he's my roommate in college. Actually, we're best buds, and like we actually went in on season tickets together. Last year was our first season as season ticket holders for the Eagles, so could not have picked a better season. But we also fly fish up in Pulaski.
That's right by where we grew up.
So
we're from. You guys are from there?
We're from Oswego.
Oh,
like a half hour from there.
Okay. Literally, the Oswego River. If you ever want to go like salmon fishing or trout fishing, that's like where you go. Right in the lot.
That's what we do. All right. Okay. So new plan. Yes, golf, but we'll also hit you guys up.
Dude, there used to be some cool, because I had a camp in Pulaski growing up. There used to be some cool courses there, 2 of them. And that one, what is it, Will Barclay, whatever, some politician bought him up and let him get overgrown. And then what he does is he gets people to pay for parking to go fishing in some of them now. But they used to be beautiful courses right there in Pulaski.
That's in the
Pulaski, if you go to or APW area, you go to Tailwater Lodge. That's a big.
I love Tailwater Lodge.
Do you, dude? What a small world. I played music there, so I used to. My buddies and I, we used to be like the circling rotations that would play in the tasting room every Sunday. So there was 3 of us. It was my buddy John and Cam and I. Yep. We would each do a weekend, and then somebody random on the last one, and they would just cycle back through.
Dude, okay. So funny story about Tailwater. So usually when we go up there, we'll get like a little cabin or something like that, and whatever. It's like $100 for a night or something like that. But it's always close. We always hit Tailwater up at least one night.
That's so funny.
It's usually the first night, because it takes us about. If we don't stop at Syracuse for dinosaur barbecue, because that's also a tradition, we'll either do that on the way up or the way back. So if we don't do it on the way up and we just go straight up 81 and keep going to get to the place, it's about 5.5, 6 hours depending on traffic and when we leave, because we usually leave after work. We'll drop off our stuff. We'll go to Tailwater and just get bombed at Tailwater.
Oh, yeah. Dude, this is the craziest thing in my life that's ever happened.
It's funny hearing your story, like coming from Philly to Syracuse, because in my head, like I go to Eagles games, Phillies games. I'm like, oh, when I go down, I stop at Clark Summit. We get sheets. Yep. We get Krispy Kreme. And then we go to D'Alessandro's in Philly. And,
I mentioned
and I wouldn't step foot in that trash. I'm just kidding.
But no, so I mentioned Walnut Lane as that golf course that got us into golf. That's the golf course that D'Alessandro's is next to.
Oh, that's the one right there.
Yeah, it's that.
That's where I always park.
Yeah,
that's so funny.
They share a parking lot. Yeah.
Man, this world gets smaller and smaller every single day.
But it doesn't shock me though, because like again, like when you're in this space, like what I found is like you do gravitate towards the people, and maybe it's the algorithm.
Oh, sure.
Maybe the algorithm just pushes people that are kind of close to have the similar interests together.
Maybe.
And so it doesn't shock me at all.
It's so funny. The second you said fly fishing, I'm like, man, we should tell him to come up here. You're like, yeah, I go to this place called Pulaski. I'm like, okay, here we go. Here we go.
Matt's going up tomorrow because he said, I told him it was late. Maybe you guys know, but he says it's like the last weekend of dropbacks. And I was like, I think it might be a little slow, but he's going tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm not a big fisherman by any chance of the imagination, but
yeah, I mean, I stick to golf. Matt's really the fishing guy, but like he brings me up, and I don't think I've caught anything the last 5 trips. I just go up for the vibes. Like I'm the guy that's coming up with a case of beer and a Bluetooth speaker, and if I catch something, I catch something. If
My
not,
guy.
I'm just sitting on the bench drinking beer, eating beef jerky, and having a good time.
One of my favorite things about Tailwater Lodge is it is in the middle of fucking nowhere. Mm-hmm. And my favorite part is it's this completely renovated old school that they made into this luxurious place. Then right across the street is like it's a post office that has a bar connected to it that looks like it was in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I don't even think I've noticed that.
It's this white building. It literally just says bar with a neon light, and then right next to it, attached to it, is the post office, and it's in the middle of fucking cow country. It's
awesome.
Amazing.
Okay, well, we'll have to be on the lookout for it. I'm trying to remember what the other place was that we've gone out there. There's like a sports bar. What is it called?
In Pulaski? Is it LD's?
No, not LD's. No, it's not Sportsman. Sportsman's a fly shop, I think. Or restaurant or something like that. I don't remember. But yeah, last time we were up there, we got invited by a couple locals to go to this like sports bar, and I don't really remember much after that. So
that's usually how it goes.
It's crazy you mentioned Dinosaur too.
Yeah, dinosaurs.
I work like 3 blocks from the Dinosaur.
Mm-hmm.
So like to me, it's like I don't go there anymore because I don't know, I had it so much, but it's a hot spot. Everyone
It is, and like I don't think they take reservations.
No, it's real.
Yeah, I don't think they do. So there've been a couple times where we've gone, and it's like we're not getting a seat anytime soon. We gotta keep going, and then that's usually when we go to Tailwater.
That's so funny. What a
small world.
You gotta let us know the next time you come up here because it's not far.
Yeah,
and that's more like we grew up in Oswego. Obviously, like it's right in the lake. It's very similar to Pulaski. Mm-hmm. So like that's more our country where we're from and everything.
Well, more small world. So my first job, I worked at an advertising agency, and my job was to essentially pitch our services to folks that companies that needed it, and we had a niche in the automotive dealership. We're also the first deal that I ever closed was for the Oneida dealership.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was they had like Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fords. Is the one that's like right next to like Turning Stone. So like
so even funnier. Yeah. I just moved to Utica to live with my girlfriend because we're experiencing it. That is 30 minutes down the road from me.
Yeah, so I've never actually been to Turning Stone.
Bro, the courses there.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
They're
our buddies, we're trying to start like an annual golf trip, like tradition. We did it 3 years ago. We did like we hit a bunch of courses in Maryland. And then the goal was, okay, this is an annual thing. Put it on the calendar. We'll do it every May. Tell the wives, tell the girlfriends, tell whoever, like, we're doing this. And then the last 2 years, it just hasn't happened. This year, we're starting it back up again. So we're going to Hilton Head, May 16th to the 19th. Nice. Got 12 guys. I'm the one that figures out all the scoring. I set up everything. I'm like, I'm going to make sure this is done right. But Turning Stone was another option. And I think that's what we want to do next year because...
Well, if you do it next year, let us know.
Yeah.
You let us know if you do it next year because that'll be something we can set up. The Shenandoah course there is immaculate. It's so cool.
All right. Yeah. But you guys got to come out there and play with us too.
Easy.
Oh, yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
We'll set up the cart cams. We'll do everything.
That'd be dope.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for watching today's episode.
To see more of our content, be sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and subscribe on YouTube. We can be found at Basic Bogeys on all platforms.
Thanks. We hope to see you on the next one.